Hi guys, Vanessa here. So today's video is going to be me doing this eyeshadow look right here. It's a nice wing look using this Hello Kitty X Colourpop collab. I use this shade right here for the wing, and then I basically just use this shade right here. I originally wanted to use this shade, but you'll see that didn't turn out as I expected. So yeah, this is such nostalgic packaging because I remember being in elementary school and owning the whole like Sanrio Hello Kitty pencil boxes. So yeah, it was such a cute collection to see that they came out with Colourpop. They collaborated with Colourpop, and then they have also two little blushes, and this is a shade Ash Frost Sight. Has a cute little Hello Kitty stamp on it, and then this is a shade Bundled Up. So yeah, if you guys would see how to create this nice berry purple lilac with wing shadow look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I already went ahead and primed my face with the LMS Superfood Glow Primer Moisturizer. So that's why my skin may look very glowy, like a Tin Man. But I like that because it kind of gives me a glow from within, kind of like a healthy glow. So I applied that already. And then I set my, I went in with my Tarte Shape Tape. This is the lightest concealer shade I own. This is in Fair Neutral. So I applied that, and then I applied powder with my Ben Nye powder. Underneath the eyes, I did go ahead and color correct already. I did not apply concealer because I feel like if I have any fallout, I don't want it laying on my concealer. So I just applied the primer, or sorry, color corrector. But I kind of wanted to play around with some nice pastel shades. Wow, that was upside down. This is the Hello Kitty collaboration with Colourpop, and this is what it looks like inside. This palette is super nostalgic to me because I remember being in like elementary school with my little pencil boxes. Who remembers those? Yeah, but yeah, so I really thought of playing with some nice pastel colors. These shades right here are a new formula that I actually have not seen from Colourpop. They're super glittery. Here, I'll swatch a couple for you. Or actually, there's only 3, so let's swatch all 3 shades. So I swatched all 3 shades. This is what they look like. There's a pretty like glitter, but I don't see it like falling out when I blow on them. So that's a new formula. I have seen these formulas before. They're like foiled, but to be honest, I have never tried this before, but I wanted to go light on the concealer. I went in with my lightest shade of concealer I owned because I want to create that like pastel eyeshadow wing look. So we are in this together. Let's see what we can do. So let's go on in. So let's see. I feel like I want to go in with just this nice pastel pinky purple shade. I'm just going to buff that in the crease. There is some fallout coming out, but that's pretty much with any eyeshadow. So you see what I mean? I went in with my very light concealer because see how it's barely showing on my skin? So that's the reason for me doing that. So definitely if you are light medium skin tone, or even medium skin tone, you definitely want to apply a concealer that is lighter than your complexion, just so you can get the pigment on to show through on the lids. If you're using any light pastel colors or you want to try them out, I might even go in a little bit with this color right here. Okay, so I'm just building up the intensity of the shadow by applying more. So I'm going to start off this eye as well. I'm going to just go in circular motions, windshield wiper motions, and really go in the crease. So that is where your eyelid and that is where your eyelid folds when you look up, the crease. And then I'm going above the crease as well. So the reason why this one looks a little more pinkier is because I went in with that peach. Just a smidge to kind of make it more like a pinky purple. So I do like that. I'm going to do the same thing to this eye. And then I'll go back in with that pastel purple shade right here. Because I didn't have a pink in the eyeshadow palette, so I did want to create one in a sense by mixing those two shades. Now grabbing some concealer on a flat brush like so, I'm going to outline my eye shape. Look up, and then I'm going to continue outlining the eye with concealer. See how it kind of already gives me that guide as I look up? So now you just finish filling in where your eye folded or creased. Let's see. So I'm going to go in with another little small smudger brush like so. And I think I want to go in with this shade right here. It's like an iridescent, also pastel purple. I'm picking it up on the brush. You can see, you can barely see it on the brush, so I'm going to make sure I really pack it in. And let's go. Let's try this out. So I'm trying to be very precise. Can you even see on camera? I'm going to see if I continue packing it on, if you'll be able to see it more. It's not as noticeable as I thought it'd come out on camera. I mean, in person it's definitely more there than it's picking up on camera, but I'm not really getting much color. Of course it's a light shadow, but I still thought it would pick up more with going with such a light concealer. Yeah, I'm barely noticing it. Should we go for this intense purple one? Or, yeah, why not? Why not? Of course, this is going to show up. It's way more deeper. So definitely disappointed that that did not work. Okay, so I'm quite disappointed that I was not able to go in with that lilac shimmery shade. I really thought with concealing the eyelid that it would show up, kind of like how we did in the crease. I'm going to get more concealer on this flat brush that we outlined our eye with, because it's a little messy right there in the inner eye, as you can see. So I'm going to just take that brush, and I don't know if you can see on camera, but I'm going to just make it more sharp. Use that straight edge of the brush to go over the top of the liner. Does that make sense? So you want to make sure you don't have too much product, because right here I got quite a bit. but I want to clean up that line at the top of the liner. And then it's kind of like a back and forth game. You'll just go back and blend that out. So I decided to come back on camera and film this eye with you just because a lot of unexpected things happened with the pigment of the shadow, with the wing. Like I said, it didn't come out like I had hoped for. I could go in with maybe an eyeshadow primer next time and see if that would work to really grip the intensity of the shadow, but it didn't work with concealer, and that's why I went in with such a light shade of concealer, but it's okay. So what I did is I went ahead and cut the crease with my concealer as I did the other eye. I'm going to just apply the shadow right here on the lash line. Let me just finish off this eye. But I want to show you guys what I was talking about earlier and how to perfect it and all that. So see how in here it kind of can get a little bit thick. So that's why I clean it up with concealer. You'll see in just a minute. So I'll go back in with that flat brush with some concealer and I'll show you what I do. I just outline the top of it and sharpen up that line. And don't worry, you can always blend that concealer if you feel like, oh, you applied too much. Back on the lid, we'll blend it out, so don't worry about that. Right now it's just perfecting the liner. Like so. And then if I wanted to, I can just kind of be aggressive and pat it with my finger. Or use your brush. You can just wipe it off on a napkin because you don't want any more excessive product going on the eyelid. And just blend it out. Like so. And then I'm going back in with that fluffy brush with that pastel purple shade. I'm going to go over the crease because I don't want that harsh raw edge of where I cut the eyelid to be there. That's what I was saying earlier. So what I'll do is I'll just make sure I go back in and blend. Blend, blend, blend. When in doubt, just blend. Because honestly, it makes a world of difference when you just go back in. Now is that I actually went even onto right here, this little this eyelid portion of the eye, and I went a little bit lower with whatever was on the brush and I blended going downward onto the lid. And then for the little baby wing right here, pick up some more shadow on that little smudger brush. I just kind of do a little bit of that cleaning up now. Don't get too much product on your brush when it go in with concealer. So wipe some on the back of your hand. And then clean it up. Okay, so you know how earlier I said I wasn't gonna go underneath the wings to clean up yet? I just went ahead and did that. So yeah, I wanted to do that just because it kind of was bothering me that I wanted to see like what the final picture was as far as matching the two wings. So going on with foundation, I'm gonna go in with my foundation to kind of get this face started. I'm going in with the She Glam foundation. This is actually a really good, very sturdy packaging for being so inexpensive. And I do love the coverage of this foundation. It's really quite nice. So if you can find your shade, I definitely recommend you trying out this foundation. You won't be disappointed. If you love a medium coverage to full coverage foundation, it's a really good foundation. Okay, so let's clean up those eyes. For concealer, I'm going in with my Rare Beauty concealer. And we're going to clean this all up. Those outer edges. I'm going in with my Ben Nye setting powder to lock in that concealer. So make sure that everything's nice and set right here outside on the eyes, because once you lock it, it's set, you know? You got that concealer just nice and locked in place. Now, going in with the fun part, adding some color to the face. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe Bronzer Contour Duo. And I'm going to I'm going to warm up the skin. I kind of just go in with both, more so the lighter shade because it's a little deep for my complexion. And I go just in patting motions. Okay, for highlight, I just use my Ofra Rodale Drive highlight. Now, some exciting items here. The collection comes with 2 blushes. I believe it was just 2 blushes, but these are it. The 2 shades named are Bundled Up and At Frost Sight. So let me open them up and I'll show you what they look like. But super cute. Like, even just the packaging is so cute. So this one says right in the front, right in the back, Bundled Up. This is what it looks like, and it even has a mirror, which I appreciate they thought of a mirror. I think I'm gonna go in with this other shade, At Frost Sight, because it goes more with my makeup look. Oh, actually, this is more pink. This one's called At Frost Sight. At Frost Sight and Bundled Up. This one's more neutral right here, so I probably will use this shade. Yeah, this is more neutral. To get that. Oh yeah. Ooh, super pretty. I like that. It has like a gold sheen. Do you see that? Whoa. I think I just got blush happy. Yep, I did. I look like a clown. But it's okay. We can just put a little powder on our fluffy brush that we wiped off that powder earlier and go around it. I did go blush happy. Okay, I went in with my lip liner. This is a nude suede shoes. The shade is called that, but it's a NYX lip pencil. And then I'm gonna go in with my NYX Day to Night Duo. I want to go very neutral since I have a lot going on in the eyes. Okay, so I'm back from curling my lashes and applying my mascara. If you did notice, I applied my lip combo prior to doing my lashes. If you're wondering, that is only because I forgot, to be honest. I don't know what I was thinking. I applied my lip combo and I'm like, something's missing on the eyes. Mascara, inner corner highlight, and then I went in with this shade right here that I used on the eyelid for my lash line. I feel like I just needed to tie in the eyes a little bit more. So coming in to sit down to film this video, I'm a little disappointed because my outcome wasn't exactly what I envisioned in my head when it came to sit down. I wanted to do a wing with this shadow right here, but it didn't turn out that way. So I'll have to play with it more. Maybe I have to use an eyeshadow primer or something like that. Maybe it can grip the eyeshadow pigment. So yeah, that's what I did for the eyes. I feel like it's a little bit more wearable as far as the shade goes for the eyeliner, because the other one's gonna look a little bit more bold, if you will. So I love these little blushes have the Sanrio stamp Hello Kitty stamp in the center of the blushes. So these blushes, I've never tried blushes, to be honest, from Colourpop, but these blushes are really nice and pigmented. I did enjoy. Look at the packaging. Like, aren't they so cute? Super cute. This completes the look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope, even though it wasn't exactly what I envisioned of creating today, I hope it still kind of inspires you to kind of just roll with it. And when you're creating your makeup looks, of course, they're not going to always come out the way we plan, but of course we can still make them look very nice. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle to complete this eye wing, because definitely did not go as planned. I still hope you guys enjoyed watching me create this eyeshadow look, because it's just goes to show that sometimes things don't go as we planned, but we can still make them work. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, love you guys. Bye.